I think Lincoln Riley is one of the best offensive coaches I've ever seen. He's doing things that are just next level with schematics, with matchups, with game plans. This guy is a master, man. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming in.
Now, I wasn't blowing smoke. That's what I truly believe. So I wanted to come and just get a little look behind the curtain.
Hal Mumme is really the guy that started it, and had the courage to just do something so radically different. He hired Mike, and it grew from there. Hal gets the big job at Kentucky. Bob hires Mike here at Oklahoma to be the OC. Mike does well 1 year, gets a head coaching job at Texas Tech, and then, so many of us ended up on that staff. That really kind of started this kind of style of offense in this part of the country.
So it was about making the game easier for the quarterback.
Very much.
Take me through a concept for a quarterback back in the day.
This is a four vertical concept, and this is, I think, one of the geniuses of this offense. You had a lot of base pass concepts that you did not care one bit about what the defense was doing. They're playing two-man up at the top, and they ended up bracketing the slot receiver down here to the bottom, and we ended up throwing a back shoulder fade into a coverage that you sit there and say, this shouldn't work. But our guys had done this so much. We would literally have days of practice where we would only call this play.
No.
Our guys get frustrated. Defense knows what's coming, and you're expected to just execute it. And at the time, I got to be honest, I thought it was a little crazy too. But what it created was a sense of any situation, especially the big situations, we were going to find a way to execute it. The beauty was how well we threw the ball. There was at times a frustration that we didn't run it much. I've always had a core belief that you got to be able to run it.
Yeah.
And then as that grew, the play action, all the other things grew off of it, and that's how we've evolved.
You are now having loads of success with such different styles of quarterback.
I heard a coach say this years ago, if your system is not a quarterback-friendly system, you need to find a new system. Baker could really process and handle a lot. Kyler, obviously, his athleticism. Yeah, and then Jalen, it's such a different scenario. I had each one of those other guys for multiple years.
Right.
This one will barely be a calendar year. If I compare them all, there is far more similarities.
Really?
They got to be tough. They got to be winners. I like guys that have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, an edge about them, and those guys have all fit that bill.